Now you go to nice restaurants, you see edible flowers. When it's on the plate, they're so pretty. Yeah? 1 kilo goes for like 4,000 US dollars. These chefs, they're crazy, man. They want all these like unique parts of the vegetable. There's like saying, it's like if you can get herbs and vegetables from Kajiya-san, you get Michelin stars. My dad was a farmer, yeah? He got into a car accident. Doctor say he won't live for so long. He's still alive. Ji-chan.
Oh, wow.
Steve-san.
Hey, Kajiya-san.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us here today.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really excited to see your farm, and you're doing a lot of really interesting things here in Japan.
Right.
That's pretty different than a lot of like your neighbors are doing or other people. So let's start out here in your first house, and what are you harvesting today?
I show you everything.
Before we dive into this incredible tour, let me quickly tell you about today's sponsor, Temu, who's making an international video like this possible for me to bring to you today. Temu is your go-to online shopping app that offers an unbelievable range of products from everyday essentials to unique finds, all at incredible prices. Whether you're looking for home gadgets, tools, clothing, or even farming equipment, Temu helps you save money by cutting out the middleman so you can shop more directly from manufacturers and wholesalers. If you haven't tried shopping on Temu yet, now's the perfect time because they're offering new users $100 in coupons and free gifts with qualified purchases. Just click the link or use the code in the description below to download the app and start saving today. Now, I wanted to test Temu out for myself, so I did a little price comparison, and here's what I found. Take a look at this 50-foot lead-free gardening hose. That's the same brand on Temu compared to $40.79 at another popular online store. Why pay more when you can get the same quality products at a fraction of the price while also getting free shipping and free returns up to 90 days? Check out Temu today. Grab your $100 in coupons by using the code on the screen or clicking the link in the description. Now let's jump back into the video and explore this amazing farm.
So yeah, I had some of your salad.
How was it?
It was super good.
Was it?
Yeah, you did a lot of different bitter greens, arugula and mizuna, and some baby kale and...
Yeah, there's kale too, kale,
it was,
mizuna, amaranthus.
Yes, oh, that's what the red leaf was.
Yeah. Because we need some color, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really
so
good.
we sell to restaurants.
Yes.
So we try and have the volume. If it's just like mizuna, arugula and stuff like that, it's so flat.
Yeah.
But it's like when you see a restaurant, you need some like endive and stuff like this to like, how do you say, like plate?
Puff it up.
Puff it up, yeah.
It makes it look full.
Yeah, you know how like chefs, they like to be creative. So we try to do many different types, and we put lots of bitter and sour, because that's our style.
Interesting.
That's how we like it here.
How do you make the sour flavor?
Sour, we put a lot of sorrel, the blood, red vein.
Sure.
So we have different types.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it's Wednesday, and it's very busy on Wednesdays. Usually in Japan, like restaurants closed on Wednesday or Tuesday.
Okay.
So like from Thursday, they need new greens to start.
And they prep everything for the kitchen.
Yeah, right. We harvest today and then arrives to restaurant on Thursday.
And so you're growing for chefs, and not just any chefs in Japan. You're growing for like 3-star Michelin chefs, so the highest quality possible. How did you start selling to those people?
There's 3 things I love. Like I love traveling, I love food, and I love farming, yeah? And so I do a lot of traveling, like all over the world. And then I find like these new crops, like exotic crops, like from France, Copenhagen, South Africa, and I bring back and I grow them here. And then I supply these like exotic herbs to like top chefs in Japan. In Japan, we have like the most Michelin star restaurant in the world.
I didn't know that.
And we are like by far. Number 2 is like France. Japan is like, we are very serious about our food. Because these restaurants, they really want high quality stuff. And that's what we do here. Because farmers and restaurants, how do you say, it's so far away. It's like the top chef, he orders to like these like little guys in the kitchen. They do the ordering, right?
Yes.
And then usually like this guy orders to like wholesale and wholesale to vegetable shops.
Yes.
And from there they ask to farmers.
Yeah.
And so it's like there's so many levels.
Yeah, you can't directly talk to the farmer.
Right. I do directly to head chef. So head chef call me and exactly what he wants. So we understand exactly what they want.
So that's how you really developed a name for yourself. And how long have you been farming?
17 years now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, long time.
Long time. That's awesome. So, I mean, you're very experienced and...
Right, yeah. So first, like, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
So, but I just, you know, grew different stuff. But it's like, you know, we do like, for so long, yeah, we know exactly what the chefs want. When I go traveling, you know, and then I see new crop, I'll be like, I think about my chefs.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, this like, you know, my like, oh, this Takata-san will like, they will love this stuff, you know?
Good customer service, right?
I know,
That always, it works in every level of the industry, right?
Yeah. I traveled to Mexico.
Yeah.
And then we find like people doing tomatillos. And it's like, we never seen this in Japan. But it's like, we have similar thing, but it's sweet. But this tomatillo is sour, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's like perfect for me and my customers. And in Japan or like anywhere, it's like sweet, soft, like good texture is boring. It's like these like 3-star restaurants, they're looking for something like unique. Yeah. So like tomatillo is like sour and it's like, that's good flavor.
Yeah. And you make a really good salsa verde too.
I do, man.
He's got bottles of it in his freezer. It's awesome.
Yeah, I do like to cook, yeah.
Yes.
So like, actually like I say like these are for my chefs.
Yeah.
And maybe like I consume half myself.
That's funny. No, it's really smart actually. I think that a lot more farmers, they should be really good at cooking.
Right, yeah.
Because now whoever your customers are, you can recommend. But I think they go together, cooking and farming.
Yeah.
We got to enjoy what we grow too, you know.
True.
That's half the fun is eating it.
Right, exactly.
Is this how you open up a new area or when you want to just kill the weeds? And...
Yeah, because so much weed, yeah.
Yeah.
We prep the bed and then after the rain, we turf it.
How do you prep the beds here? What do you do?
We come with a tractor.
And you would just till everything?
Till it and then like make the path, shovel the path.
Shovel?
Yeah.
There's not like a machine that makes the bed, you guys
There
just do
is, but we do shovel.
by hand,
like, yeah.
It looks like a 3-foot bed. I don't know what it is. What is it in meter?
We don't know. It's like, it's no big deal.
Oh, wow. You just, go with it, whatever.
Yeah. So it's like we do like this.
I like it.
Yeah.
Not exact.
No, like
Doesn't need to be.
Yeah. It should be, but it's, I'm not like that. It's no big deal.
Because you don't do irrigation really out here?
We do. We have irrigation
There's
here.
irrigation? Oh, so it's another sprinkler.
Yep.
So
in US and other countries, when they do micro mix, you do like on a tray, right?
a lot of times, yeah.
What we do direct seeding.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier instead of doing like little plates, like hundreds
Yeah.
of them. And then we seed every 2-3 days. So we have different sizes everywhere. So like working with like these restaurants and they want exact sizes.
Oh, interesting.
And then just water. And you can harvest so much. It's just like this greenhouse. It's like 7 meter by 25 meter. We can harvest 15 to 20 kilo. So we harvest the micro and there's more space, right? And then it's like, they grow bigger. And then after micro, we have this mix called small. And we do the small mix. It's between baby leaf and micro. And we do the baby leaf.
Okay, so you're harvesting in all these different stages
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So will you let these grow back and then harvest it at a bigger size?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool strategy.
We create more space, right?
Yes.
So they get bigger. And then we harvest again and it gets bigger.
Yeah.
And then it's like at the end, we harvest the big ones and then finish. Like these micro basils, they sell so well. Because farmers, they don't know. They sell the big leaf basil. If you are making pesto, it's good. But if you're using as garnish, like the big basil leaf is too big.
It's too big.
Yeah. So chefs always ask is like, why can't you harvest earlier?
Yeah.
But farmers never do it. Weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so much flavor in a little tiny basil leaf that
It's true,
you
yeah.
get the effect of the flavor that you want.
Yeah. So it's like these chefs, they ask farmer to do it like for so long, but they never do it. And then it's like, I do it for them. And they're like, oh my God, you're perfect. You know, like, I love you.
But that's the thing you're supposed to do in business, right? Is give your customer what they want. So if your customer's a 3-star Michelin chef, you got to communicate with them. What do you want? Or if your customer is the mom of 3 kids that buys from you, what do they really want? And provide it for them.
Like that's like the most important part. But it's like farmers, they don't do that in Japan. They grow and then they take it to like wholesale.
Yeah.
And then it's like they don't know where it's going and who's eating it.
Yeah.
And what they're thinking. You know, like that's most important.
Right.
But it's like farmers, they don't care. It's like they grow and they just
so focused on growing.
Yeah.
It's the same, yeah, very similar in America. But those farmers that do that don't make as much money.
No.
Definitely not.
And they're not as happy because they don't know what people are thinking. You know? It's like me, it's like I go to restaurants and like I see all the customers getting happy, you know?
Right.
It's like, wow, this vegetable is amazing.
Right.
And it's like when you hear that, it's like I want to, like, you know, I feel so good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know what people, you know, who's eating, what they're thinking,
right.
It's like, what's the point?
It's true.
This farming for restaurant is like very different.
Yeah.
So I work with like many restaurants, and they're looking for farmers who can do this kind of farming, and like people trained under me, they're farming at these like best restaurants. It's like French Laundry. There's right now #2 restaurant. It's called in Spain. It's called Echbarri. They have their own farm, and there's like this head farmer is trained under me, and he's farming there. Oh, wow. And all these restaurants, they're looking for this trained farmer.
Yes.
And I train them.
And that's what you do. A lot of your work nowadays is training these people and going and visiting other farms, right?
Yeah,
in other countries.
It took me 17 years. I'm the first one, and it took me 17 years to figure this out.
Wow.
And if I teach them, it's like, you know, they can move on. It's like
More
there's
quickly.
17 years, like they can learn this in 1 year.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so cool you're doing that, man, and giving back to all the farmers.
Yeah, like whoever wants to farm is like, I'm willing to help.
Yeah.
But I'm not willing to help, like, everybody come to farming.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, they got to work hard. They got to be students.
Yeah. You got it from Copenhagen.
What the heck is that?
It's another oxalis with
another
the
type.
sour. But this is more succulent stem, so it's like more sour.
Even more so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's like twice as sour.
Yeah, and the crunch.
Almost has a lime
Yeah.
kind of feeling to it. That's really good.
Yeah.
It looks easy to harvest, too.
Yeah.
You just like
just
pull it off.
So from this this farm, it's like you can get like all these different stuff from all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my mom grew that in her garden growing up, whatever that is. Zeranium.
Zeranium,
Yeah, I've heard of this. That's so cool. And here's the nasturtium. So nasturtium's difficult to grow in the summer,
It's too
isn't
hot.
it? It's just
Yeah,
too
it's
hot.
like,
Yeah, I can't take
You know,
it.
like a few more weeks and they'll be like,
Okay.
they'll come back. And then the
borage.
borage, yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good flower.
It's like chef's favorite.
Really?
Yeah. But it's like it doesn't last too long. It goes bad very quickly.
Okay.
And we have, do you know Sal Barnett?
No, it looks like cilantro almost.
No, it's not cilantro.
It's not
but
cilantro.
it's like
Sal Barnett.
Sal Barnett is like tastes like cucumber.
It does taste like cucumber.
Right.
Like a bitter cucumber.
Yeah. There's like this French dish called gargouille, and it's famous. It's like you see it everywhere in the world now, where you put like in one plate. There's like 100 different vegetables.
What?
There's flowers. There's root vegetables.
Oh my.
Just one plate, and then it's like this French guy created this like dish. Cause crazy about food, there's like no copyright.
Right.
So everybody copies right away. So like this vegetable dish is like, you go to any fancy restaurant right now, there's one dish. It's with gargouille, with like different vegetables.
Interesting.
Yeah. This famous chef created, like, his name is Michel Bras. And it's like, I went to his restaurant and I asked him, it's like, out of these like 100 ingredients, like, what's the most important one? And he says, it's this.
Really?
Must be there, he says.
Sal Barnett.
Sal Barnett must be there. It's like,
wow.
How weird, huh?
Yeah.
Everything starts from this.
It's just such a different world than most of us are used to. I've never eaten at a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know about any of this stuff.
Yeah. It's nice, but it's like long, you know. It's like 5 hours, and you have to behave.
That's probably very difficult for you.
Very difficult. That's what I find, like, after spending so much money on food.
The barbecues.
Barbecue and get, you know, drink
And
beer.
a beer.
And good friends.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
So we get like this order of like omakase flowers, which is like flower with like whatever in season. And we get that, it's like 100 packages and a lot of like big amount. So we need to have different flowers like all the time.
Is that yarrow? That's yarrow.
Yeah, yarrow. This like we used to forage outside, but because it's too hot. And like wintertime, it's like too cold. So like we grew like this and it works. And this is like sheep sorrel, and this was grown in the wild. We just foraged and we just planted here because it's so much easier.
Yeah, right.
Than going up in the mountains, right?
Yeah. Oh, is this how you're growing the small size nasturtium?
Yeah.
You
exactly.
just keep it in a tray, and that forces it to stay small.
Because all these chefs, they want small leaves, yeah? And then it's like, if it's on the ground, it's like we have to like take it, you know, to find a new shoot.
Right.
But if it's like this, it's like easy and it's good on your back.
Right.
Yeah. Farming is all about protecting your back, right?
True.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. So we try to do like, you know, on the bench.
High up. That's an old rosemary. Look how thick that is.
Yeah. It's like from my dad.
It's like grandma.
Yeah. Because rosemary too is like 20, 30 years ago. It's like nobody grew rosemary in Japan.
Really?
So it's like he used to make so much money from this rosemary. Just rosemary.
Wow. It's hard to sell in America because most people have that
in the garden,
their garden.
Right? Yeah. No, but it's like that in Japan right now.
Yeah.
But it's like
back
30 years ago. It's like, oh my God.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Always looking for that new thing.
Yeah. Verbena. And like I say, it's like right now is like the trend is like small leaf, small flowers.
Yeah.
So it's like this is perfect because it's like has so many small flowers. So this like when I go like plant hunting, this is what I look for.
Yes.
Small flowers, small leaf with flavor. So it's like when I go traveling, it's like I'm farmer, but it's like at the same time like I look at it like a chef, and it's very interesting.
Oh, on your fig here, is this like a little trap or what is this? Oh, it is a trap. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you put in here for the?
I don't know. This is like my dad's hobby.
Juice.
Like he loves.
Oh, is your dad's?
Yeah, my
garden?
dad. Yeah.
It's
My
really
dad is like all into orchids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is like his greenhouse orchids. Ji-chan.
Oh, wow.
Steve-san.
よろしくお願いします。すごい。Wow. Thank you.
You know, orchids are like going crazy right now. It's like one plant is like selling like over millions.
Millions?
Yeah.
Wow. I knew your dad couldn't stop farming.
Yeah, so this is his hobby.
This is what he does now. Yeah.
It's like orchid crazy.
That is cool. Well, it's perfect for him in the wheelchair. You can do everything like this.
And then he breeds. He does like crossing and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So now we're in the post-harvest area for Kajiya-san's farm. So we're going to see kind of how everything's getting prepped for sale. It ships out today or tomorrow?
Today. So chefs order omakase, which is like whatever is like available.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
In season. They give me the budget, and then we can put whatever we want, or they're like ask me like exactly what they want, how many packages, what's the size. We don't do that to new customers right now because it's too much work. But our like old customers, we still do it.
I see.
And the pea shoots,
yeah. And rosemary.
Yeah.
Oh, with the flower.
Yeah.
You even got purslane in there. And that's this is the marigold.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we
and
sell
different sizes, right?
So yeah.
Wow.
And we sell lots of weed as well, like the wild, like foraging.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's free, right? Yeah, but it's exotic.
Where do they go next?
We go in here, get packaged over here into these like Ziploc bags.
Yes.
And those are for herbal tea. Because at restaurant, it's like at the end of the meal.
Right.
Yeah,
it's traditional to get some tea usually.
Some people like drink coffee.
Right.
But in Japan, like we recommend people drink tea, because we are tea culture. But it's like everybody loves coffee.
Right.
But it's like at the end of the meal, like herbal tea, it's like nice.
So this is the final place before we pack everything.
And you can see it's like all the nasturtium leaves.
Oh yeah.
Chefs, they want 2 centimeter.
2 centimeters.
Yeah.
Wow. So people are measuring.
Yeah.
Make sure.
So that was 2 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is so exact.
Yeah. And nobody can do what we do because you need a lot of people, you need to train people, and you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's serious. And these are all the orders? She's going through orders, or what is this?
Yeah, yeah. Today I think we have about 100 restaurants.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's a lot to... So you created a bunch of systems to manage all this, I guess, too. I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that took long. Farming is easy,
Yeah.
but like all this taking care, like these things,
Business
and
systems.
yeah. Because like I say, it's like just recently, like our biggest invention was quitting fax. We used to do everything by fax,
Wow.
and like finally, like we don't have to do fax anymore.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, because Japan is, people think Japan is high tech and all that, but it's like we're like ancient. It's like we're old. It's like we still have fax, People is called to order.
Wow.
Yeah. So we trying slowly.
Yeah, to make it more efficient.
Yeah, and it's like these are all the restaurants.
Oh, they each get a box.
They get a box. Yeah. If you're in like restaurant business, you see all these names. They're like, damn. It's like, wow, these are all the famous restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I deal with all of them.
Wow. That is so cool, man. Okay. What do you think about the future of farming in Japan? Because I think the average age of the farmer in Japan is like 68 or 67.
Yeah.
And not that many young people want to get into it. Like, you know, you were really excited about it as a young man and started doing it.
I'm like
so
45.
Yeah.
I'm the young farmer.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to those guys.
Yeah, the future is no good.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to be farmer, right?
Right.
And then like all these old people, they're like 5-10 years, half of them will die.
Why do you think young people are not interested at all?
No, who wants to be a farmer, man?
Yeah.
It's like
hard
now
work.
it's like you can sit on a desk and chair and like do your thing in the computer, you make money.
Right.
But for like a lot of people, they like that. But some people like me, it's like I love farming, man, because you get to do physical work and you get hungry. I eat a lot of my produce, and so like I'm so healthy, so happy, and this is the best life. I try, like, we have so many interns, and I teach people, like, how to farm and how to live life like this. But this is not for everybody, right?
No.
And it's like, you can't force people to do like this.
No.
It's like, you have to love it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And a lot of people, like, they don't know farming, right? It's like they lived, like, born and raised in the city.
Right.
So they have no idea, They never seen a chicken.
Right.
Yeah,
it's interesting. There's a lot of people in America. They grew up the same way. I grew up my parents weren't farmers. I didn't know anything about it. But once I, tried to grow a garden, and I tasted how good the food was.
Yeah.
It inspired me to I want to try this more and more and more. And when you sell your customers and they love it, it's such a cool feeling.
True. I supply to like these hospitals, my greens too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then it's like some people say like they feel so much better eating my vegetable, and it's like I'm healthy, I'm happy, and it's like if I make some other people like healthy and happy, it's like the best thing. I don't know what this is.
It's just like a volunteer.
Yeah,
They probably serve this, right?
it's true. I was thinking, probably my chef will like this. It looks like artistic, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's a cool garnish, actually. Yeah.
So like a lot of my ideas just come like this.
Yeah. You need to see it. I guess your last tip before you go, like for other farmers around the world, how do they find, chefs? How do they try to do something similar to what you're doing?
Like in everywhere in the world, it's like there's restaurants.
Yeah.
So you just like go any of these restaurants, and then you ask the chef, like talk to the chef, and ask like what they want. And any chef, like not even like 3-star Michelin chef, any chef like go to restaurant, they're looking for something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like everywhere.
Interesting. They're always
So
looking
and
for
then
something.
they're like, well, I'm looking for this, but it's like it's hard to get it here. It's like, can you grow this for me?
Yeah.
And it's like whenever they say that, it's like you say, yes, sir.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Interesting. So yeah, they're looking for us. They're looking for the people who want to grow food for them.
Oh, every restaurant.
They want that relationship.
Yeah.
So don't be scared, I guess.
It's true.
Go up
Just
to
go,
them.
yeah. Just eat, talk, and grow your vegetables.
Awesome.
And it's so easy. And it's like once you know one restaurant, one chef, who is like, works really well with you, ask him. It's like, do you have any friends? And like restaurant business, very small. So it's like, if you find one chef who is like really good, he's like his friends, there's so many more.
Wow.
Yeah, so you do unlimited.
Wow.
Yeah.
You get just like you did, get that first big customer, and then your name spread like wildfire.
Yeah, it's easy from there.
Interesting.
But of course, you have to
grow good food.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Growing new stuff, always so exciting, right?
It is, yeah.
And then when it like germinates,
yeah,
and it's like, heck, it is the best feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Kajiya-san. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right.